Okay, this is Lewis here, and I am here in Hansville, Washington, and I wanted to make a little video vlog and entry here in my online journal. So I'm keeping, so I don't script these. Sometimes I think about what I'm going to say beforehand, and I'm doing this just to check in about where I'm at. I listen to this, and upon reflection, I always learn something about myself, or it helps me part of my self betterment. There's also a way to share myself with others, so we can all learn in a collective process on how to best master and to better understand the human experience. So that's what this is all about. All right, self-expression. So I'm here to express myself so I can know myself. And, what have I been doing? So I'll tell you what I did today. Today, I woke up, slept, and then went back to sleep, slept in, ditched around my phone a little bit, I'm playing this game on my phone these days, and then made breakfast, and decided I didn't want to really do any work. Wrote some emails, went to the hardware store, sat in the parking lot, watched videos, read articles on what's going on in the world right now. So I basically spent, I would say, 8 hours on my phone today. Playing games, reading articles, and listening to Tim Pool, some Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson. Listened to a couple, some things from him. Wrote a Facebook post. So that's what I did today. Okay. I'm worried. This politics are getting weird. Lockdown 2. People are starting to think about people I know are defying lockdown orders. They're not closing their businesses down. I wonder if the state's going to push back. And we're seeing, what I see right now is destabilization. I've seen a lot of destabilizing things, and I'm not afraid. And I know in many ways, as the corruption in this world is exposed, and the systems themselves are exposed for their inadequacies, eventually people will take back their freedoms and their individuality, and invest in their communities and take care, not be sheep led to the slaughter. It's crazy. You got people who believe the world's completely overpopulated and that humanity is naturally inclined to do evil, that men are bad, that having children is selfish. There's a lot of anti-human sentiment. It's one of the things that pushed me out of school and academics was what these people believe. I had a physics teacher walk into class and go, "It's it. I don't even know why we're doing this, folks. The world's over. There's no future." Here's a guy, I believe he had a doctorate, in some sort of advanced mathematics, and he comes into class and he tells a bunch of 20-year-olds that the world's over and they have no future. which is the odd thing to say, that someone has no future, because you only ever live in the now. You're never in the future, so there's no future. It's really short-sighted, and that was time and time again. I had another doctor of biology. I had a doctor of biology come to class and break down in tears over 400 parts per million CO2 atmospheric composition. We have too much CO2, never going back. She broke down in tears and said, the world's destroyed, and it's never going to bounce back. And these people believe this, despite the fact that the Earth never ends. It only keeps beginning. We only have one epoch to the next. We don't have it never just ends. And by the time it just ends, I'm sure yeah, then it'll end then. There's no point in worrying about. But yeah, so that pushed me out of academics. Yeah. And it became important for me to become an independent person. So I'm a relatively independent person. And yeah, a lot of freedom. Because I choose my freedom. But it's sad. It's sad times. Got 7 minutes. So I talked about my day. A little politics. So that's what I believe right now. Oh, I just shared something. It was our leaders rule by decree. Yeah, our leaders rule by decree and think of us as cattle. Stock to be traded and sold or butchered for meat. This is how you radicalize people. This corruption. I just want to negotiate peace. I say forgive everybody. Let's move forward. And if you want to start calling the population and pulling us down, we're gonna want a control group of human beings. If you want to genetically engineer the population, why not? Ally yourself with the people who want nothing but the best for humanity, and we'll create infrastructure and a culture that will last forever. We'll go into space. We'll colonize space. We'll put a base on the moon underground. We'll do amazing things, and we're not far. We have the technology. We have the willpower. We have the labor. We have the materials. Everything's there. It's just the willpower to do stuff like that is what's lacking. We don't have the leadership to do that. And yeah, so that's just some rambling lunatic stuff. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes, but yeah, that's just some of my thoughts. Humanity deserves a better future, and half joking, but I definitely want to negotiate a peace, and it would just be nice to know. Let's have a disclosure, let all the secrets out. It's time to reorganize society, anyways. So negotiate a peace. Less violence, de-escalation.